25th, 7:30 p.m. at the Town of Mount Airy. This is the opening of the monthly Town of Mount Airy Planning Commission meeting, and our first order of business is the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As always, I thank those who are here tonight, and for those who are participating via Carroll Media Center's live stream on Channel 23. We have a little spill here, that's all. I'm good. And so our next order of business is going to be the review and approval of last meeting's minutes in October. So I'll pause, as I always do, to let the commissioners scan the minutes published by the town staff.
There's a couple of typos on page 2.
Okay.
Under Wildwood, section 7, the third item, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th line down. The second point is that the next step per the code for this planning commission to deliberate and decide if the development plan is at the concept plan stage.
Commissioner Butts, is your microphone on?
Yes. Yep, it is. And then the next two, well, the last sentence in that same paragraph, providing a concept plan can then invoke 9849 for this commission to have a deliberation on the identified hardships to seek guidance.
So those are two edits to the proposed minutes. Any other edits? Just those two? Yeah.
So let's go.
So Deborah, did you capture those or no?
Yeah, I will review that again.
Okay.
To make sure, because I always type word for word.
I got you.
So,
Oh, so that's verbatim.
yes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So you will check to determine whether it's a verbatim copy or it's kind of what's been proposed. Gotcha. So how would, so let me just make sure the motion is made correctly on here. Motion made, would a appropriate, Deborah, be motion made to accept and approve the minutes pending your resolution of those proposed edits? Okay. And so I just want to make sure all the commissioners are comfortable with either version. The one stated here in the draft or the one proposed by Butts. Is there any opposition to either? Okay. Then with that, I'll keep it open as to any other edits caught by a commissioner. No? Then I'm looking for a motion to approve with that caveat I mentioned.
I will motion to approve per your statement before.
The motion is to approve the minutes pending town staff resolution of the exact wording in those two areas. Is that
Correct.
Okay, there you go. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
The motion's made and seconded. All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes. Thank you, Deborah. And at this part of the agenda, we open the floor here in the town hall for any attending residents to provide citizen comments. So I first ask for a show of hands of any residents attending tonight. Seeing no interest in that, the citizen comment section of tonight's agenda is closed. We'll now move to the next section, which is feedback and information from our Carroll and Frederick County planners looking out to the audience. I do not see our representatives. So with the Director of Planning's approval and the commissioners, I think we just go on past this. I would offer that if either do appear before we adjourn tonight, then we could reopen the agenda and let them talk. They just simply may be delayed. Is that fair? Okay.
Would this be an appropriate time for me to?
Yep, was going to get right to that. And Commissioner Butts would like to advertise one particular activity within Carroll County.
I noticed that Hannah Weber's information that she gave last time, and we captured in the minutes. So if you take a look at that section, at the very end of it, she mentioned that they are about to publish their new master plan, updated master plan, Carroll 2035. And she said they have launched their master plan website, carroll235.org. On the website are 2 surveys available to take. I went and looked those up, and I want to commend Carroll County Planning Department. I think that's a great introduction, and it's a great opportunity for the citizenry, and I'd like to share that and make it aware to our citizens as well who reside in Carroll County. John, if there's any way that we can add some additional support, promotion of that, call attention to it, so much the better.
Yeah, I can talk to Ashley to see if we can push something on the Facebook page and
That's
the
great.
town website.
Super.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. And for the other commissioners, any Frederick or County, Carroll County related emphasis from you in addition to Bill? Great. Then I will close pending their possible late arrival, the item for the Carroll County planners. Moving on to reports and other business. Regrettably, the council liaison, Councilman Jason Evans, had to give us notice that he was not going to be able to attend tonight's meeting, so we will get past the council liaison report. The next item is the zoning administrator report. It is in our preparation packet. John, I give you the choice of either answering questions if there are any, or go through any highlights.
Sure, if anybody has any questions, I can answer them.
There you go. Any questions on the zoning administrator report? Hearing none, then we'll move on to announcing the next planning commission meeting. And for the public and the residents here, we being the planning commission, do not hold a planning commission meeting at the beginning of December. I'm sorry, at the end of December. So our next meeting is scheduled for January 27 of the next year, again at 7:30, and again here in Town Hall. So that's probably a good point for all of the commissioners to be safe if you have travels in the coming holiday periods, and for all our residents to, of course, enjoy the holidays and be safe, either staying at home or traveling to other places.
Make one addition if I could.
Sure.
So again, it sounds like the planning commission and the town council came to a unanimous decision to have another joint work session, December 18th, 6:30 in Town Hall
Yep, good.
for our next round of edits.
There you go. So if, and I'm sure that will be advertised on the town website.
Yes,
December 18th here at Town Hall,
yes. And I'm sure
another master plan meeting?
it'll be another joint work session. Yeah.
That will be the,
That one, it's not going to change, right?
It shouldn't
You're not going to
change.
change it, right?
I don't think it's going to be changed. That should be ratified, I think, on the 5th of December, or 2nd of
When
December.
it's going to change. That night.
I don't think so.
Master plan, yeah, okay, we're doing a master plan.
Joint work session for 2023 master plan.
Brian, I owe you dinner, man.
Well, I mean, every time I'm free for it, the date always changes every time they have a meeting.
I
so
got
It's like,
Just in, it's changed to December 17th.
No,
you
no,
said 18th,
no. December 18,
Don't mess with him.
whatever December date that week is fine.
right. And just to elaborate on John's good point here about announcing this meeting, the public should know that, as is typical from looking at the agenda by the council president and mayor for the first 2 workshops, there is time allocated for anyone that does attend to make a comment. And so, so if that's further invitation for you to not only observe the discussions, but also to participate in them, I would urge you to try to find the time on December 18th. Okay. Anything else under other business or future? Great. Then the last item on our, the last item on our agenda tonight is the annual election of the chair and vice chair of this commission.
Can you say something?
She okay?
And just as a bit of background, the process that we're about to go into always occurs at the November Planning Commission meeting, and it's not codified as such within the Charter 25, Chapter 25. It is solely separate procedures that are approved for the town dated October 2019. So just a bit of background, as I always try to do, we're just not winging it here, we're following guidance, okay? And so if I may then open that item to nominations, I would offer a little bit of Robert's Rules of Order here, just having seen this happen a couple of times. What I would offer is if any member of the commission wishes to nominate a fellow commissioner for the chair or the co-chair role, before that motion is seconded, I would like to turn to that nominee and just validate whether they do wish to serve in that nominated role. And so based upon his or her answer to that nomination would then take us either to the withdrawal of the motion if that nominee says no thank you, or optimistically then with that nominee on board, we would then look for a second. And then we would go to discussion if necessary, and then we would go to a vote. And so we're going to do two of these because it's two positions, obviously. So again, a nomination, acceptance or refusal by the nominee, and then from there we would either withdraw the motion or we would, and that would have to be done by the person making the nomination, or we would go further than to a vote on that if that's totally clear. So at this point, I open up to the commission here for any nominations for next year's 2025 chair position, please.
I would like to nominate Ralph Gant for the chair.
And then following my own guidance, I accept, and thank you very much. Is there a second to the motion?
I'll second.
Second.
Not everybody jump at one time.
He was first.
The motion is,
By the rest of the planning commission.
You are not allowed to leave the
Will-
chair position.
Will, there's a ball and chain down here.
Shh, you weren't supposed to.
Deborah's looking for this. So the motion is seconded by Brian Beta. And is there any discussion? If there's no discussion, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Unanimous vote for the chair position, Ralph Gant. Now we're open to nominating the co-chair. I would offer a nomination of Martina Hatley for that position. Martina, accept or deny?
I'll accept.
She accepts. Is there a second to my motion for her?
Second.
Seconded. Seconded by Commissioner Bynack. Any discussion on Martina having that role again? Hearing no discussion, all those in favor of Martina Hatley as the co-chair for the next 12 months signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion unanimously passes, so the two positions of chair and co-chair remain the same into November of '25. Gotcha. So, as I always try to do across the commissioner dais here, are there any items they wish to make known to the public or ourselves? Opportunity for that? Hearing none, then it is a record.
Record-setting meeting.
Let's just call it 7:45 to be nice. And 7:45, the meeting of the Town of Mount Airy Planning Commission for November 25th is adjourned. Thank you.